Hi everybody, Chris from BattleGoat Studios.
And George from BattleGoat.
We wanted to make a video to talk a little bit more about the development progress for Supreme Ruler 1936 Remastered and just clarify a bit about our goals for this. That we saw how much people enjoyed playing the different eras in Supreme Ruler Ultimate, and we wanted to bring back the World War II experience into the new engine so that it could benefit from all the work we've done over the last few years.
There have certainly been a lot of engine changes we've implemented into 2030, and those include new AI features, also a better understanding of the world, better understanding of things like relationships with subregions, ethnic areas, provinces, and so on. And of course, that also means there's a lot of data content changes to be done.
Yeah, all those engine changes have forced us to go back to the maps and check how things were set up. That, as an example, a lot of the pathing changes of making the AI better at moving around the world were built on a redesign of theater and battle zone layouts that were made for Supreme Ruler 2030. So we needed to use our map editor to extract theaters and battle zones from the modern, add them to the 1936 map, which then encountered the fact that the setup for 1936 sandboxes, campaigns, scenarios, well, it had used scripted events that expected certain battle zones in certain places. So some of the initial work was taking the base map, getting the updates to theaters and battle zones, and then reviewing for all those changes, because we ended up with pockets in Russia that were still German-controlled in 1940, and parts of China that needed to be handed to Japan. And so it's going through each of these maps to get things updated. And in terms of the data files, there's also other work that has to be done because we've added a lot of new technologies to the game. The new system of tech buffs, where certain technologies can affect the stats for only units that have those technologies tied together. Well, that added technologies spanning from around 1910 to 2160. So we have to look at some of those additional technologies and figure out in those years which of the countries knew which of those technologies.
And a lot of this actually represents the World War II era really well. So a lot of the 2030 changes we've made for tech buffs, things like armor improvements, ammo improvements, and so on, they really do work well with the type of very quick technological progress that was made in World War II. As existing tank designs got better armor, new ammo was developed, and so on, our tech tree and tech buff systems now take advantage of that in the equipment list and really give you a much more accurate World War II gameplay.
And there's also nice small advantages we gain from bringing the old content into the new engines. Things like the new locomotive system, that when units are getting onto rail, they actually turn into locomotive units, and so that when they have the advantage of moving faster, they have a disadvantage of being more vulnerable and needing to dismount. The addition of naval engineers to be able to claim oil reserves out in international waters was never possible in 1936, will be possible in the Remastered.
So certainly as we get further in the development of 1936, we're going to talk about some of these individual features a little bit more too, and do some feature highlights. But stay tuned, and we're always looking for feedback on this video, on our Discord, on Steam forums, and so on. Tell us what you're interested in this era, what sort of features you're really looking for, and we look forward to talking to you.
And if you've been playing Supreme Ruler 2030, maybe you've picked up the 1914 DLC or the expansion pass. If you've spent a bit of time with it, we would really appreciate if you took a couple minutes, leave us a Steam review to share your thoughts on it. We do interact with the reviews we get, try to take the insights we can to improve our product. And remember that you can always chat with us on the Steam forums or the Discord channel as well. And we really appreciate you guys watching these videos, and we will keep working on the games and more videos, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Teamwork.